Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. It's a brand new week, a brand new month. I hope you guys had a fabulous Easter. It has been a minute. I haven't been posting, I haven't been consistent, and for that I apologize, but I felt like I needed to tap out a little bit, just to rest a little bit, and I feel much better. I hope you guys had a wonderful Easter. I hope you guys are still the same way that I left you, and thank you to everyone who continued to watch my videos even when I was not posting or uploading. I thank you to my new viewers, thank you to my new subscribers, thank you to my returning subscribers and returning viewers. If you have not subscribed to the channel, it will be beneficial to us as a channel, to me as a channel, to help it to grow. If you could kindly click on the subscriber button and the notification bell, and so that you can get a notification every single time I upload a video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Today was actually on an Easter. On this day, it was on an Easter day. I know I'm weird. I'm sure people probably in their houses, so they were relaxing. It was a family time and all of that. It was still a family day for us. We were still taking it slow, but as you guys know, if you have been here for a while, you know that I have a fur baby that owns the front yard of our home, and it can get tricky. Because the front porch, it is never really clean. She's always, you can even see the grass. There are patches there and there, but we love her anyway. So on this day, I decided that let me do a little bit of cleaning on the front so that it can be somewhat decent. And it was bright and sunny, guys. It was so nice. It was nice. And now that I'm doing this voiceover and it is so cold, I actually miss this day, that one could have utilized this day. Like, okay, I could do with a day like this today, with the coldness that we are experiencing today. So yeah, that was it. How have you guys been? What has been happening? What did I miss? Are you guys good? There's a lot that is happening in our country at the moment, but hey, we're not gonna get political. We're not gonna say anything, but there's a lot. I think as a country we need to somewhat come together and figure things out. But more so, the only thing that is more concerning to me, that I'll probably say as parents we should do, it is to pray for our kids and to ask for wisdom from God, so that our kids can at least take a path that is going to be beneficial to them in future. I'm talking in regards with what has been happening with our kids in the malls, the Latizing, Dontoni, I think there's a lot that is going there, but I do think that honestly our kids it's good and bad. I know this might sound controversial, but I think they have power. They are strong. They with whatever it is that they are doing now, they are showing that they are capable of doing anything if they put their mind onto it. But now that power, that intelligence, they are directing it to something that is going to get them into trouble, that is not gonna get them anywhere. But I also think that at the moment, that group or those kids, honestly, it's not them that they are running it anymore. I'm sure there's an adult or adults somewhere who are manipulating this whole thing, who are manipulating them, who are running this, and they are making them do wrong things. But if you look at it from another point, these kids are intelligent. This kid can start a movement. These kids can actually achieve anything they want to achieve if that intelligence and power and union that they have can be redirected to the positive things that can build something for them in future. Because at the end of the day, this is their life, it is their future that they need to shape. There's a lot that they can do with the power that they have in their hands, and it's actually humbling to see that kids can actually come together of that, in numbers of that magnitude, and do something together. We don't do things like that as parents. We don't do things like that as adults. We are always pulling each other in directions that are just useless. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Once that was done, I went into the house and I started on dinner. I was cooking for, don't judge me, with 2 chickens. How? I was cooking for 2 days, 3 days with this. I mean, it's Easter. One wants to rest or relax a bit. So I did not use that method, my method of putting butter underneath and my seasoning, underneath the skin. I was just lazy to be pulling the skin and all of that. So I did it the old-fashioned way of rubbing spices with oil onto it, and then used my frozen potatoes onto adding them onto the pan. So if I was to do a review about the potatoes, since we are here, the mesh, these were not, they didn't hold the weight like other ones, the baby potatoes, the full one and the half one. I wouldn't do them again next time. But the mashed potato, the chips, the coated, the non-coated and the coated, and the roasted chips, they actually held very well, and I love how they come out, or how they taste when they come out from the freezer. But the full baby potatoes and the halved one, I could not do them again. I don't like how they taste when you roast them. Let's just say the roasting, the ones that I made for roasting, I would not make them again. They don't taste in a way that I want my potatoes to taste. So once the chicken was going into the oven, I started on making my cream spinach, and you saw me there chopping spinach roughly. I'm using Swiss chard. You can use any type, but Swiss chard, I feel like it holds in, it's not too tender, and then I love how the color is if you blanch it. And I just chopped that spinach roughly, and then I sliced my shiitake mushroom, and I am slicing onion here, which we are going to start preparing our creamy mushroom. It is very, 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 very simple. As you guys know, I don't complicate my meals, and my meals are never really fancy, but this is how I cook them. You saw me putting the spinach into the boiling water, and I let it boil for a couple of minutes up until it turns bright green. We want that bright green. It should not turn dark. And then I ran it through the cold water. If you have ice, put ice and water in a bowl, and then put the spinach in there. So I fried my onion, my mushrooms, and once it was tender, I added a couple of, I'd say 1.5 tablespoon of flour, and then mix that in, and then I am adding my milk onto the pan. When you do this, it's best if you use a non-stick pan, and this is how it's coming along. And I'm adding my yellow salt, or should I say my top class original salt, and then I added garlic and onion powder, and I added parsley onto there. If you are noticing, I am making this sauce because this is basically just mushroom sauce. What I'm making here is mushroom sauce. You can, if you're going to make it for steak, you can make it a little bit runny, but because I don't like my spinach runny, I made it thick. I made it thick, and that's how I want it. I don't like a creamy spinach that you find that it's runny or it's watery. I don't like it. But if you are going to put it on your steak, you can add a little bit more of milk and make it in a form of a sauce. So this is how it is. The reason I blanch my spinach and not fried like I've seen a couple of people doing is because I want the color. Color is everything in cooking, guys. As much as the taste is important, but we eat with our eyes first. And I love, 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 love my spinach having color. I love it with this bright green. Obviously it's cooking a little bit, but it's not gonna be dark. That's what I'm looking for. And this is how it is. This is how it looks. Though I felt like it was not creamy enough, this is home cooking, right? We do what do we call, we do, I don't know what is the word, but if something doesn't come out the way you want them to come out, you will definitely alter it to be. So that's why I added a little bit of flour again to make it more creamier, because I did not want to take the water out of my spinach. I felt like I always feel like I'm taking the food out of it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you on my next video. The stew, I cooked it off camera. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye. Okay.